Aloha, Kaiwaza with you. How are y'all doing this week? We are continuing my look through my Hawaiian record collection. We're on the letter L and we're going to pick up where we left off last time. So let's see what Hawaiian records we have in store today. First up is an album called Hawaiian Time. This features, these are three kids, Luana, Manulani, and Moana. And it is a children's album with some narration, and they sing about, well, the song titles are Hawaiian Alphabet, Ukulele, Hibiscus, Baby Luau. They just sort of explain some things. This is no date on it, but it's definitely 70s. Hawaiian Aloha Records. Don't know what became of these kids later on, if they did things as adults, under names or groups, I don't know. Okay, here's a record on RCA Victor from 1963, the beautiful album Aloha from Norman Luboff, the Norman Luboff Choir. This album is quite interesting because it's definitely an easy listening record with your sort of easy listening choral. However, what is unusual is that maybe half of the selections are Hawaiian songs. Some of the normal ones, Sweet Leilani, Muna Manakura, but then there's some unusual songs like Meliana A. You don't normally, that's an actual Hawaiian song, you don't normally hear a choir singing. And then also there are several Tahitian songs, Tiare, Tamure, Tangi Tahiti, Papio. The arrangements are kind of unusual. Their handling of the Tahitian language is what it is. But it's interesting, as far as an easy listening Hawaiian album goes, it's different. And if you watch the last video, this picture, this model may look somewhat familiar because she's the same one that's on this box set that I just got, Song of the Islands. I'm sure you can see the resemblance there. Yeah. I would get this if, pick it up if you see it cheap because it's different. Well, speaking of different, this is an album for the Philippines. Hawaiian songs in Ilocano. Ilocano is one of the main languages of the Philippines. The other is Visayan. And believe it or not, I do have a Hawaiian songs in Visayan album. But this is the songs in Ilocano by Ray Lucero. And it features all your standard Hapahauli Hawaiian songs, Tiny Bubbles, and Lovely Hula Hands, and My Little Grass Shack, and yada yada yada. Ray Lucero is a woman, by the way. It's a woman singing these songs. And they're cute, just nice arrangements. Just, they happen to be in Ilocano. This is an older album in very good condition on Lucky Mahalo Records. Have Fun with Lucky Luck, as he was known, was a singer and entertainer in the islands. Surprisingly to many people, locals included, he actually is from Texas. A lot of people didn't know that originally, because his characterization is very much of like a local island guy. There's No Place Like Hawaii, A Naughty Naughty My Nay. Some different songs, Hoi Hoi Nava'a. He's a actual singer and sort of a comedic, comedy character. Now, I have many albums that will come up in the L's when we do South Pacific under Eddie Lund, who was in Tahiti. But I do have one that really falls under the Hawaiian category. It's Hawaiian Instrumental Favorites by Eddie Lund, organ and quartet. Mai Tai Time. And these are just, easy listening organ type arrangements. Organ with quartet. So think, what's that group? the Twilight Sons or the Three Sons. Think the Three Sons doing Hawaiian music. That's kind of what this is like. Hawaiian songs like Blue Hawaii and Pearly Shells, and there's also some Tahitian songs. So this is a nice album too. I mean, not really fascinating, but it's okay. On Tower Records. I don't really know the story of Tower Records. Here's an album. Yeah. I don't know. Like, this is just from that era. It's not in my favorite. We're talking mid-70s here. The Life of the Land record by Mike and Lorna McClellan. Folk singers singing in Hawaiian and in English. Some of them really complaining. I mean, some of them. Okay, yeah, here's the deal. Let me just put this out here. Maybe I shouldn't say it, but why these kind of albums sort of bug me when it's like these Haole Caucasian. I'm a Haole. Okay, it's Haole Caucasian people. You know, singing about how crappy everything is because, you know, tourism has taken over, or there's such an invasion of outside people and Hawaii's just not what it used to be. That's kind of what these people fall in. So, and I just don't like it because we're part of the problem. We're not the solution. We are the people that are invading. So if you're going to sing about it and you really, really believe that, then go away. Then go away. Otherwise, don't, just, you know, don't go there. Sorry. Rant over. Jimmie MacKenzie, mayor of Waikiki as he was known, presents This Evening in Hawaii. And that is Mr. MacKenzie. He actually is really well known for having a very famous tour company, MacKenzie Tours. Huge tour company here back in the day. And this is a recording made with him as a singer. He's not known as a singer, but, you know, whatever. I guess this was something he wanted to do or something. And then there are really wonderful musicians that were on this album, many of whom were part of the Hawaii Calls performances. There's some of them big names in their time, and the album is very nice. Sort of standard songs, Beyond the Reef and all of that, on MacKenzie Records. Interesting, you know, really, well, I mean, the music's great. Interesting primarily because of him, you know, MacKenzie Tours, and then Jimmie MacKenzie actually doing a record on which he actually participates as a performer. Finally today, Tandy MacKenzie sings. Now, who is Tandy MacKenzie, you ask? These are very, very old recordings. Hawaiian and operatic selections recorded in electronic stereo. They weren't originally stereo. He performed, he was an opera singer actually, and was known on the mainland as an opera singer, and had a long career there. The side 2, which is operatic, was recorded in 1933 at the Philharmonic Auditorium in Los Angeles. The Hawaiian side was recorded in Hollywood in 1936, and it's all very traditional Hawaiian songs in his operatic voice. So if you like that sort of thing, you'll like this. It is historically interesting. This is the only record of his I'm aware that ever was published, although I would imagine there are some 78s out there. And this is actually part of a series, Who's Who in American History, Who's Who in America, Volume 4. Okay. That's it. Let's check out some samples. Sorry for the rant. I just, you know, these folk singer things, it just bugs me that way. Okay.
Let's all go such pretty eyes. Oh, just right for me. Oh, out here, oh, way. Louisiana, bait my hook, man, we're going fishing. Oh, we goes out fishing at Kealakekua Bay. Oh, out here, oh, way. Louisiana,
Giti daluyun, ama panji giti bye-bye. Agpipin na sindayat at kinatayo kenti kinapintasda, nagpintasdan. Maalingag at kakapiksa, kasla umurti unida. Maninay panagama at iparang terihang.
I hope you enjoyed those samples. Please join me again on the next video when we look at more of my Hawaiian record collection. And if you'd like to hear more, I invite you to tune into 8tracks.com. Check out Hawaiian Leisure Hour. That's where I have playlists of music from my record collection. I also have another YouTube channel called Hawaiian Leisure Hour, where I upload entire selections from the collection. So you can hear full songs from the vinyl on that channel. Okay, so until next time, have a good week, and we'll talk to you next time.